Okay, so for the next technique, I just want to discuss something first, and that is a child on the floor. Now, I've come across within my auditing purposes several restraints where children are held down on the ground. Well, let's just break this down. If it does go to ground and we lose control, maybe from the seated or kneeling positions that we were showing before, is it safe to hold a child and restrain them on the floor? Well, let's forgo safe. Let's talk about reasonable force. Let's talk about necessity. If we've got a child on the floor on their own, what's the risk of them dropping dead? Well, it's slim to none. Unless there's some kind of underlying medical complaint that we're not aware of, then chances are they're not just going to die. If we add to this scenario a person, or in line with good practice, two people, and we get them to hold them and offer resistance, something for the child to struggle against, then we increase the risk of death. Statistically, people die in custody and otherwise from being held on the floor, not just in a prone position, but also in a supine position. So let's say we've got a child who's gone to the ground and they're having a tantrum, they're flailing their arms around, they're struggling, they're rolling around. Realistically, we can look at this and treat it the same way as a seizure. We move things away from the child, we pad the area between the head and the floor, and we just move things away from them. The risk of them dying here is far less than if we were to start holding them, giving them something to struggle against, making them get exhausted, and prolonged struggling, as we know, increases the risk of death through positional asphyxia.